I got Italian shoes, a Japanese laptop, a Korean TV, and some Swedish furniture. But I want my good old American-based customer service when I'm talking about my bookie business. Here we go. Hey guys, welcome back to another awesome Power Masterclass. Today we're discussing the importance of American customer service. That means customer service that's based. That's so beautiful. Everybody stand up. Look at that. America. Land of the free, land of the brave, land of the best customer service. And because we are power, paperhead, we refuse to outsource the customer service portion of our business, of your business, of our business to service your business to a foreign land. Why? Why? So many years, there's so many companies that outsource their customer service to a foreign place. Why? I don't want to speak to Pierre or Bijab or whoever. No offense to anybody. By the by, if you get triggered easily, you probably might want to stop right here. There's an importance to American customer service that is as important to any other country retaining their work internally within their boundaries of their country. So why do we hate a foreign customer service? We don't hate it. It's not that we don't like it, but we think it's a disservice. And I'll tell you right now, as someone who has a very powerful business and a business that's very influential, rule one is that we don't want to send your information or give access to your information to any other person in any other country where we cannot control that data, or that audio, or that call, or that whatever it is. And it's just, I gotta say, it's a disservice to you guys. You guys are powerful bookies. You deserve to know that you're not going to some offshore call center, right? Why? Well, first of all, we want to keep the infrastructure in our country, right? As much as we can. We want to keep the jobs here. We want to keep everything here. So when we send your call to some foreign country just to pick up the phone call, well, you know what? It kind of feels like your question is probably not so important, and that somebody with little to no qualifications can handle the answer. Is that the case when it comes to sports betting? No. All answers are simple, but the reasons behind them are complicated, and we need our customer service reps to basically understand it. So we only hire American-based employees to answer your calls. And one of the contingencies is that they must have some sort of experience with sports betting. It's like becoming an auto mechanic and then going to MGM Grand and saying, hey, I want to fucking head off your casino. I'm like, what? No, get out of here. Go fix a fucking Volkswagen, you D-bag. We don't want any of that shit. It does sound a little harsh. It does sound a little mean. But the reality is, it is a very important aspect of the business and your business. And then, of course, we're going to get into things like accents and language barriers, what is it? What's the term? Colloquialisms, slangs, right? Slang terminology that you might use or throw in on the phone, and the customer service rep is like, what? What does that mean? Um, yeah, we don't want good customer service. We want the best. And Power has the best. Power Paperhead spends big bucks on three things: big bucks on servers and infrastructure, bigger bucks on IT security and staffing the right IT security team and IT security measures. And three is customer service. Those are big aspects of how we spend our money. It's not profit. You can't just sit there and collect money. We have to service you guys, right? So, what is it about? What is it that irks or bothers a lot of the people, a lot of the bookies? One of the top three questions. If you ever go to our FAQ page, one of the top 3 to 5 questions is, do you have American-based customer service? Yes. Why? Well, no one wants to talk to a script. Why do I want to talk to a script? Why in hell would I want to talk to someone who's reading off a script and doesn't understand my business or your business? There has to be there's no time for a language barrier. There's no time for misunderstandings, getting managers on the phone. In our business, everyone on the phone is a manager. Why? Because they're all superior in the knowledge that they have to lead in this business, especially in the sportsbook industry. Are you kidding me? Your players have questions for you, and as a professional bookie, as a professional, um, uh, person who runs a sports betting business, well, you have to give your players answers, right? What is this? What is that? So your players, even when your players call in, we can actually get you guys a dedicated customer service line. We can get into that into another podcast. Which, by the way, your players are gonna love. The hassle free, um, you know, basically customer care that's given by American clerks. If they wanted to do phone wagers, right? You don't want to end up in some third world country and the guy doesn't understand what the fuck a parlay is, right? He's gonna be like, "What? You want to go to the parlor? No, no, that's way off. That's not what I said at all." So you know what? It's not being mean. It's not being ethnocentric. It's just making sure that your business, you as a bookie, you as an agent, and your players are our priority. Why? Because if your players leave and go to another bookie, well, you know what? You're gonna come back to us and be like, "Well, what the fuck just happened? You know, how come, how come, how come, so and so couldn't answer my player's question properly on the phone?" We don't want to have to deal with any of that shit, and we don't tolerate it. That's why we only hire the best. You got to see some of our interviews. The job interview process at Powers, it's pretty fucking gruesome, man. You can't just come on board and be like, "I want to work this position in your company." Yeah, well, it's just like Elon Musk, right? We're going to put you to the test. We're going to run you through the ringer. We're going to ask you fucking 10,001 questions to make sure that you can answer at least, 10,002 right. And that's the most important thing. We need to make sure our customer reps are ahead of the game as far as terminology, understanding your players' needs, so on and so forth. So, fuck it. Fuck the language problem. Fuck the scripting. We don't deal with scripts. You have a question, your players have a question, they call. If your players want to place a bet, they call on the phone. They have an American person taking their action. A bad call center experience? Well, you know what? It don't matter how much you spend on marketing. It takes one person to go around and give you one negative review, even if it's just audible and it's not online and it's not on your website or it's not on this and that, which we hope you are using the custom bookie websites that we give you guys. Um, if you're not, we should probably talk about that too. Branding is, again, in one of our, I think it was done in one of our past, podcasts, but um, I'm rambling on, and I'm very, very passionate about this topic because it's important to us. Like, customer service is in the top 3 of our expenses every single day here at Power Paperhead. We do not want you to have a bad customer service experience. One thing is promising good customer service experience to your players, the other is delivering it, right? So, on that note, you have to also remember people represent your company, and when our rep and our customer service agents are taking your phone bets, right, from your players, for example, um, they want to make sure they're talking to someone from your company. They want to make sure it feels like an American sports betting experience, right? So, not some company that works for me that's going to read off of a script. We don't have time for that. We don't have time for bad experiences, right? We're in 2022, baby. It's all about the experience. That's why things like UI UX, right? The UI UX, the X in the UX is user experience, right? And user experience encompasses a lot of things. It's not just in app, it's not just in website, it's also the physical experience that you get that's offline. And that is the phone call, and that's the customer service. So, American customer service, all about it. America, that's us. We love it. Um, don't be selfish. This is what we tell our competitors. Don't be fucking selfish. Don't fucking look at your bookies and your agents as dollar signs. They the better we do for you, the best that we do for you, the more you're gonna love us, the more we appreciate it, the more appreciative we are, the more we give back. And there's power is also in the word empower. And we're supposed to empower our agents with the right tools. And part of that is the customer experience that you guys want and need to run your business successfully. And that customer service experience comes from hiring the right American-based staff, knowledgeable staff. They know fucking soup to nuts what they're talking about, not just accessing a screen and, reading shit off of a screen and so on and so forth. As you can see, I haven't really paused much to not talk about anything in this topic because, well, we're very passionate about it. If you go back to our IT one, right? Go back to our IT and our IT security podcast. Yeah, I didn't stop to take a breath. Why? Because those are big expenses for us. But the reason we spend so much money on infrastructure and customer service and all this stuff is to make sure you guys are happy. Not just happy, but you're happy and safe and secure, and your data's in the right hands and your call is in the right hands with the right people at the right time, giving the right answers. Right? Is it so hard? It's really not. You're not another dollar to us. You are part of the power team. And part of our power team is good American, US-based customer service. Right? Share your thoughts with us. Shoot us a call. By the way, 6 weeks free. If you're just coming into this podcast, we don't throw advertising in between these fucking podcasts. We're here to teach you guys some important stuff and teach you the importance of specific things. But if you're coming new, please know 6 weeks free. If you sign up now, bring your book. We can even help you bring it from another paperhead provider. You got a shitty experience? Yeah, you got all US based and you have all American guys and ladies. And non-binary, whatever, people who identify as a fucking rocking chair or a baseball bat, whatever, kudos to you. We have all of them on our team. We don't care who you are, what you are. The only thing we care about is your bookie business, your sports book, you as a bookie, you as an agent, and taking care of your players. Super Bowl is literally right around the corner as we release this podcast. So how much more important can we emphasize U.S. customer-based, American, strong, knowledgeable customer service staff right here, right now, land of the free, land of the brave. That's it. That's all I got for you. Super passionate about this one, if you noticed. All right, we'll catch you in the next one. I appreciate you guys. We all love you here at Power Paperhead. Powerful bookies, powerful software, powerful Power Paperhead. Catch you in the next one, guys.